following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports.
Free throw line, nice back cut, and a find to Cale Peterson. And Gracie Gopalin puts it up, puts it in, gets knocked to the floor into the free throw line. A little crossover dribble, goes up with the right hand, gets it to go. Waupun on a roll right now. Will go up with the left hand, puts it in. Another steal and a basket for the Randolph Rockets. Vanderwerf getting the ball to Spies, and she pounds one down and puts it off the arms of Delaney Rudinger and out of bounds. Walda's going to get it near the middle, and DeVries pushes it off to the right. Off to the races the other way. Throws it up to Emma, throws it down and in. Unbelievable alley-oop to Ben Emma. Throws it down for the two. What a feed into Ben Emma from Will Sines.
Dual feeds Johannes again. That one off the window and in. Johannes to the line.
Thanks to our sponsors in today's game.
Laconia has the basketball with a chance. Madigan gets it in for Engel. Back to Madigan. Spots up. Got it! He scored!
And people, there are your state champions, the Randolph Lady Rockets. Congratulate them on an unbelievable storybook season. Your Waupun Lady Warriors are champions of Division III girls basketball.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Good evening and welcome to Laconia High School. I'm Steve Winterhack here to bring you some girls non-conference volleyball action as the Waupun Lady Warriors are on the road taking on a team that's ranked number 7 in the state in Division III, the Laconia Spartans. I've seen both of these two teams play this year. The both times that I saw them play, they play pretty good. So I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good match between these two teams. Laconia, like I said, ranked 7th right now. They're undefeated so far in their 6 games this season. They've only dropped a couple sets against some pretty good teams, so they're playing very well. And Waupun, a little bit up and down, having some trouble with part of their game right now. We'll talk about that, and you'll hear the coach talk about that too. And they're about 5-6 on the season so far. Kind of a rough loss that they had just the end of last week, and they took on Winneconne in their first and only conference matchup that they've had this season yet. So they lost 3-1 to Winneconne. But Chris Harmson knows he's got a very good team. Once you get to the passing part of the game down, they've got the girls that can put the balls away at the net, and it just has to improve and get better than what he's seen in the last few games. But once you get that going, and he really is pretty confident the team will get that going, he says they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. And these teams know each other very well. They scrimmaged during the preseason, did some scrimmaging together, and they've played plenty against each other, so they definitely know each other. So this should be a good matchup with a couple of very familiar teams, well, what they're all about, and they knew who to stop. And both coaches, when they talked about the other team, could pretty much tell you player by player exactly what they do out there and what they bring to the team. So it should be a fun matchup between in just a few minutes. And right after that, I'll have an interview with the head coach for the Waupun Lady Warriors, Chris Harmson. So stick around and keep it tuned to RP Sports. Just go to Radio Plus. Tell everybody that we're video streaming here tonight. We're also on the radio at 103.3 FM and on 93.7 FM over in the Fond du Lac area. Back with that interview with Coach Caitlin Weiss in just a few minutes as our pregame show continues in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life. life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer. A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
J&J Trucking of Brandon is a proud sponsor of Laconia in tonight's game. John and Judy Hutter, the owners of J&J Trucking of Brandon. Milk transport and farm pickup, drop decks and vans, and more. A proud community sponsor of high school sports. They've been in business almost 30 years. Give them a call today, 346-2880 for J&J Trucking of Brandon.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales, and Steve Witterhack with you, and talking to Caitlin Weiss now, the head coach of Laconia Spartans, and perfect on the season so far. The first time I talked to you and we did your game was that first game of the season against Marquezan. You won 3-0 in that. And anything changed in the last few weeks since your team played that first game, and how are they playing right now? It looks like they're pretty solid with a record-wise.
Yeah, we had a tournament in Lourdes, and we went undefeated there. We played some good teams, and the girls played really consistent. So it was really nice to see that level of play consistent from morning to the afternoon. Usually they aren't too awake in the morning. And we're just continuing to play consistently and with high energy. And this week is going to be a good test of our abilities. We have Waupun tonight, and then WLA on Thursday. And then we have a tournament at Dodgeland on Saturday where we're going to see Springs, which is a big conference rival, along with some other good teams down there.
You didn't back down on challenging yourself at all, playing some good teams. I mean, that's part of getting to where you want it at the end of the season, playing good teams along the way.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we have a fairly tough schedule to make sure that we're ready once we get deeper into the playoffs, and just make sure that our girls are playing high-level competition and progressing as we want them to get us to that state championship game.
So what do you know about Waupun? Of course, you know the tradition in Waupun, but it's been a few years since they've had a state championship. But what do you know about this year's Waupun Warrior volleyball team?
We play there in summer for summer league, so we've been talking about their setter and being ready for her to dump, and about their middle and being ready for her because she's a very good player. And yeah, we've scrimmaged them already this year and have seen them this summer, so we're pretty prepared and ready to go.
I'm looking forward to a great match here today, and it'll be fun to watch both of you and see where you're progressed here in the first few weeks of the season. So good luck today.
All right, thank you.
Again, Caitlin Weiss, head coach for Laconia Spartans, joining us here in the pregame show. We'll come back with our interview with Chris Harmson, Waupun's head coach, in just a few minutes as our pregame show continues from Laconia High School.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Wisconsin, known for dairy.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place.
Savings.
You have a rare opportunity to join the Saputo USA award-winning team. Why Saputo? Starting wages at over $22 per hour, 8 and 12-hour shifts, premiums for certain shifts too. Saputo also offers great vacation and retirement opportunities for full-time hires, plus a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to Saputo.com and click on Careers. The Waupun Saputo is located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk some football. It's back.
It's back. The weather doesn't seem like it's back yet, but we're there. So Sundays, Packer games, we've got Bloody Mary specials, we got wings, we got giveaways for the game. Come down, check that out with Andy and the crew. Saturdays, we've also got the buy one, get one half off appetizer deal. So if you're a college football nut, if Charter decides to get our games back on TV here, come down, check all that stuff out. And obviously some really great beer on tap. All of our Oktoberfests are in. It's a great time to be a beer drinker.
And of course, coming up, the meat raffle returns in September.
We're going to start them up and hopefully get some interest again. Nobody's got boats and camping to go do. So September 17th, we're going to start our meat raffle. Recipient to be determined. We'll let you guys know next week. But if you have any interest in being a part of our meat raffle, contact us here at the bar at 324-5505. Talk to myself or Andy, and we can get you on the schedule.
The Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. Go Bucky, go Pack, go.
Go, go, go.
Do you have an air conditioning cluster? How about a cooling conundrum? When it's humid and 100, don't get caught without the AC. Your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We offer quality American Standard and Coleman air conditioners with a 15-year parts and 10-year labor warranty. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. J&J Trucking of Brandon is a proud sponsor of Laconia in tonight's game. John and Judy Hutter, the owners of J&J Trucking of Brandon. Milk transport and farm pickup, drop decks and vans, and more. A proud community sponsor of high school sports. They've been in business almost 30 years. Give them a call today, 346-2880 for J&J Trucking of Brandon.
And welcome back to more of our Home and Auto Sales pregame show here on RP Sports. Steve Witterhack with you, and time to talk to the head coach of the Waupun Lady Warrior volleyball team, and that's Chris Harmson. And kind of an up and down start to the season for you. A rough outing against Winneconne last week, and just talk about where the team's at right now.
Yeah, I mean, the first set went about how I expected it. The second set, we went up on them pretty easily and quickly, and that was a really good set. And then the next set, we were down 20-8. I mean, we came back, but it just wasn't there at the end. So we made some mistakes and couldn't recover from them.
What are maybe the biggest issues you'd like to see your team that they really need to work on for you to be a successful team this year?
Hey, it's a young season yet, but I've said it all season. That ball control, that passing, that first ball, we're just really struggling with. Lexi's running way too much. And to use our weapons, we got to get that ball 2 or more.
So what do you know about your opponent here tonight? I know you've seen them already a few times this year, so you know what you're kind of running into. What's your thoughts on Laconia?
I mean, Kate and Troy's teams are always going to be tough on defense.
Oh, shoot, I just unplugged it. That's not very smart.
Down years, they're going to be tough. I don't think it's a down year this year. They're ranked number 7 in the state in Division III right now. So, like always, it's going to be a tough match, and I look forward to being back here for a while.
Any changes with the lineup since are you guys pretty much doing what you've been doing? Any things you're trying out differently since I saw you in that match that you beat Mayville?
Yeah, I have some things in my back pocket, but we're going to keep it pretty much the same to start and see how it goes. And then second set, if we struggle, we might see a couple different things.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us. Good luck tonight. Looking forward. Should be a very competitive volleyball match. A lot of good volleyball players on both sides of the net here today. So looking forward to it. So good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, Chris Harmson, head coach of the Waupun Lady Warriors, giving some of his thoughts about his opponent tonight and where the team's at. And we'll come back with more of our pregame show in just a few minutes as the pregame show continues on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
What is Spartan Pride? Well, for the Rosendale-Brandon School District, it's about being a great place to grow and learn. It's about putting what's best for students at the forefront of each decision. It's about being an area leader in education as well as a favored choice for open enrollment. Spartan Pride is also about celebrating the accomplishments and future successes of our students. So let's get back to cheering on the Laconia Spartans volleyball team. At Rosendale-Brandon, we care about kids.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports. This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Welcome back to Laconia High School again. It was fun to get a chance to talk to both coaches. They know each other well. As a matter of fact, Chris Harmson actually was an assistant coach over here at Laconia High School for a couple years, so he definitely knows the girls. He knows Coach Weiss very well, so it should be a very interesting match. And who knows how much you want to really show against a non-conference team that you might be able to see in the postseason. I'm not sure if they're both in the same division or not. But you might want to save that for your conference teams, and we'll see. Coach Harmson said he's got some things in his back pocket yet, and so if things kind of start going bad here, he might have to pull a few of those things out. So we'll see exactly what he's going to show here tonight from what different than we saw with that 3-set win that they had over Mayville and 3-0, and that's set score in that matchup against a pretty good Mayville team. But this is another animal here with Laconia. They've got athletes. They've got girls that made it to state in track. They have a lot of girls that were on the state championship and key players for their basketball team that won. And surprised, I guess, Lacrosse Aquinas in the state tournament for girls basketball. Then surprised the girls from Laconia. They had so many weapons, and they were way the better team. And Laconia could be winning state and girls basketball for years to come. And they take so much pride in what they do. These same girls want to do the same thing with volleyball. They take it very seriously. It's not just something that kind of bides your time until basketball rolls around. They're in the moment right now, and they're all thinking about volleyball right now this season and what they can do and the big things they could possibly do. And like Coach Weiss said, they're not really totally flowing like she expected them to so far, but we'll see if they can start hitting their stride. School just starting for some places today, like over in Fond du Lac. So very, very early in the season. So we'll see what these teams show here today. Should be a great match between Waupun on the road taking on the Laconia Spartans. And we'll come back in just a few minutes. We'll bring you the starting lineups and the beginning of tonight's matchup. Waupun on the road taking on Laconia. We're here for both teams, and we'll be back right after this on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Okay, we are back and just about ready to play some volleyball here at Laconia High School in the pit. Very intimidating place for a lot of teams that to come over here and play. Let's have a look at the starters and key players for the Waupun Warriors. They are led by their setter, Lexi Garrison, about a 5'11 girl, and she's a lefty besides, and a great athlete, multi-sport athlete, and she can go up with that left hand and put it away, spike it down, just kind of dump it in. So, again, she's a very fun player and really a good leader for the offense for Waupun. And taking a look at the outside hitters, Ava Van de Zand, just a sophomore, as is Ryan Babish. You got a couple sophomore outside hitters. Your middle hitter is Trinity Pierce, and she is a senior. Also is Jalen Landell, who had some nice moments in that last match that I got to watch them play in Waupun against Mayville. And she is just a sophomore, so very strong showing by the sophomore class. Defensive specialist Audrey Sanders. Their libero is Mickey Borchert. And I believe in right side hitter is Rowan Harder for Waupun. Taking a look at the Laconia Spartans, their setter is Palin Klotsky. And she is just a junior. Outside hitters are Ava Engel and Callista Vandenberg. Middle hitter Tierney Madigan, rock solid player in the middle. And the right side hitter is Peyton Morgan. Nice having a lefty for their team over on that right side. Defensive specialist is Mariska Key. She had some real good moments against Marquezan. Very good server out there and really does a great job in that defensive specialist role. And a very active player, Aubrey Leonard, a libero, and she is just a junior. Josie Bassler, too. Can't forget about the freshman and the great interview I had with her after the game. Oh, she was. We're going to keep on working. That's kind of one of my projects. You get to the freshmen, and if they're a little shy, you make sure you get them on a few more times over the years, and kind of coach them on a little bit. And she was a little bit of a deer in headlights on that. Got a little grief. I guess they're going to make some T-shirts with some of her 1 or 2 word answers that she had. But she's back there serving right now. But I was so impressed that that's why, just not because she was a freshman, just because what she did on the volleyball court against Marquezan. She moves good. She's always in the spot she's supposed to be and saved a lot of balls and does a great job. Does not play like a freshman on a team that's just built around their junior and senior class. And she will start things serving here for Laconia in the gray jerseys. Waupun in their black jerseys. Of course, you're watching the video, you can see that. And we are underway. Ball set over to the right side. Harder just taps it over the top of the block and trying to get to it. as Josie Bassler kind of took a swing at it, couldn't control it. First point going to Waupun, leading 1-0. Just a little dink shot over the top of the block up there by Roland Harder, and she puts it away. Throwing back to serve now for the Lady Warriors. Ball passed over to Klotsky. Going to go left side with it, and that one's just rolled over the top, and Rowan got a little bit of her own medicine from Eva Engel. Just rolled it over the top of the block, and she had to take the dive and couldn't get to the ball. So both teams doing the same thing to get a point. We're tied at 1 apiece on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. That was serve from Madigan. That one crawls over, hit the net a few times, and finally went over, and then blocked at the net. Good job up there by Laconia's number 10, Callista Vandenberg. Good job with that big swing up there by Trinity Pierce. And that'll be a point for Laconia. They now lead 2-1. Another serve for Tierney Madigan. Another lefty. Ball passed up. That kind of chases Garrettson to the back, and here goes Ryan Babish from the left side. That goes off the arms of Madigan in the middle back and out of bounds deep. We are tied at 2 apiece. All knotted up at 2 apiece. Waupun and Laconia. Ryan Babish in to serve, and a nice job. Just takes a little bit off that right in front of Leonard. And she can't control over there. Just kind of dives in front of her. Nice spot there and placement by Ryan Babish. Waupun now leads 3-2. It's kind of tight to the net. Dumped over on the second hit. Pushed over right away by Waupun. Left side attack now. Big swing down the line, and that is in on the good hard swing by Eva Engel. Just going right down that left line straight away. And with authority, Laconia ties it up at 3 apiece. Serve for Laconia. Garrettson gets a good pass. Left side over to Ava Van de Zan. It's kept alive. They get over to Klotsky. Left side attack. Cross court is popped in the air by Waupun's libero Borchert. Cross court shot by Babish from the back row. Controlled by Laconia. Then a big swing from the middle and putting it away. Number 10, Callista Vandenberg, who had a really nice match against Markinsan. Really took over the match for a while. And knows how to put it away and just cuts it across her body to the back left corner. 4-3 the lead now for Laconia. And a chunk shot in the back row by Waupun's Kaylee Westfall, defensive specialist. Now in the game for Waupun, kind of between her hands. And another serve for Laconia, now leading 5-3. And that's going to be a bad pass, which is Waupun's bugaboo so far on the season. A pass way off the mark and off the court. But a very good server, serving right now with Mariska Key. She was really impressed in that Markazan game. Everything she did but her serving is top notch. This is going to be overpassed and hit back over by Garrettson. Going to go back over to the left side, tight to the net. The block is up. Ball kept alive on the Laconia side, but it hits the light or the beam right on top of him and comes right back down to the court in a hurry, and Waupun gets the point. They're back within 2 points now, 6-4 the lead for Laconia. And Trinity Pierce, Winona State recruit, ends up coming up well short and just trying to hit one barely over the net, but just barely over the top of the bottom of the net, I should say. And that is a service there and a free point for Laconia. They lead now by a score of 7-4. Pine controls the serve, dumped over on the second hit, and a good job by Garrettson. Disguises it so well. Nice to be a lefty up there. Keys tries to get to it, but falls right in front of her. Waupun gets the point, but they trail 7-5. Lexi Garrettson back to serve now for the Lady Warriors. A court full of a lot of pretty good left-handed athletes out there. Middle attack now again by Vandenberg, and that's going to be out on her swing. And Callista Vandenberg tries to cut it over towards the left sideline, but just a little bit wide, and Waupun gets the point. Back within one now, 7-6 in favor of Laconia. Another serve for Lexi Garrettson. Not much spin on that one, almost like a knuckleball. Middle attack again by Vandenberg. Block is up again. Not sure if that even cleared the net, but Waupun had that pretty well covered up there, kind of tight to the net for Vandenberg. And we are tied now at 7 apiece. Garrettson continues to serve for the Lady Warriors. Not a good pass that stays off to the left side, and then you had Klotsky's got to take it over and pushes it over. Tries to find the back right corner with it, but pushes it a little wide right. And there's where that pass is so important. That first pass, getting it up to your setter, so they can get that good setup for the girl to put it away. And worked against Laconia on that one. That one just dived once they got over the top of the net. A left side attack down the line, and that one is out of bounds on the swing by Addison McCauley, the other outside hitter. And Bridget is here now. So
she can come on up. I'll get a second headset.
Okay, the next dead ball will get her over here.
Yeah.
Waupun keeps it alive. And Ava Van de Zandt hits one into the net. And I thought I might have a person to join me on the radio. We'll maybe next dead ball, we'll see if we can get our surprise guest on here. Right side attack, and by Van de Zandt, hits it hard off the block and gets the point for Waupun. We're on a roll right now, leading 10-8. Another serve for Waupun. Van de Zandt with the serve. Yeah, middle attack with another one of the lefties out there with Tierney Madigan. Hits it into the net. Right now, Laconia a little bit back on their heels, and Waupun playing some pretty good volleyball. Kind of taking it to Laconia right now, and the pressure from the Waupun hitters. 11-8 now in favor of the Warriors. And another one up in the rafters, bounces around a little bit up there, and they try to get over in the third hit, but again, that one floats around for a little bit, and a timeout on the court. Waupun leads 12-8. Back with more girls volleyball action right after this on RP Sports.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk some football. It's back.
It's back. The weather doesn't seem like it's back yet, but we're there. So Sundays, Packer games, we've got Bloody Mary specials, we got wings, we got giveaways for the game. Come down, check that out with Andy and the crew. Saturdays, we've also got the buy one, get one half off appetizer deal. So if you're a college football nut, if Charter decides to get our games back on TV here, come down and check all that stuff out. And obviously some really great beer on tap. All of our Oktoberfests are in. It's a great time to be a beer drinker.
And, of course, coming up, the meat raffle returns in September.
We're going to start them up and hopefully get some interest again. Nobody's got boats and camping to go do. So September 17th, we're going to start our meat raffle. Recipient to be determined. We'll let you guys know next week. But if you have any interest in being a part of our meat raffle, contact us here at the bar at 324.
Okay, we are back. Waupun on a roll right now. Timeout by Laconia. Set over the left side, over to Babish, hard into the block, and puts it away off the hands of Madigan over on Laconia's right side. And Waupun swinging with some confidence right now. The serve for Waupun's Ava Van de Zandt. Nice hard serve. Klutsky has to chase it off the court. And again, Laconia having trouble with the passing, but a very, very nice serve from Ava Van de Zandt. Put a little extra on that one. And that shanks off the arm of Laconia, and Waupun on a roll right now, leading 14-8. Another serve for Van de Zandt. Picking on the middle back right now. That's tight to the net. And waiting for it was, Rowan Harder up there they're going to say maybe attacking the ball before it. Laconia player had a chance to hit the ball the next hit. So that'll be a point for Laconia. So good break for them. Should be their 9th point. Yeah, there we go. 14-9. They put it up there. And back to serve is Palin Klutsky. Good pass from Babish, getting over to Gerritsen. Right side attack now from Harder into the block. Black on the Waupun side. Landl takes it over. It's going to get overpassed again. Another hit by Landl. It's going to get poked over on Waupun side. And a good job just getting a hand on it over there. Looks like Peyton Morgan got her hand on it. Kind of flicked it over upon the middle of the court. Nobody could get to it for Waupun. All you got to do is just keep on popping it over. Make him make one more play, one more time over the net. And that's what Laconia did. Gerritsen gets a good pass over to Landl. And then we've got a player for Laconia in the net. They're going to say that was Palin Klutsky. It's called for being in the net. And Waupun will get the point. They lead 15-10. Just a reminder for maybe some of you people that don't watch a lot of volleyball. You play up to 25. You got to win by 2. And you play sets, not games. And you got to win 3 sets to win the match. And that is off the block and on the line with Trinity Pierce up there. Ryan Babish right next to her. And they get the block kill. And Waupun leading now 16-10 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Serve for Borchert, the libero for Waupun. Going to go left side with it now. And that is kept alive by Borchert. Tight to the net, and Lexi kind of lost her balance there and kind of a bounce like in the turnbuckles on a wrestling match and bounced off, but that was real tight to the net. Tried her best to try to get the ball up, so that'll be a point for Laconia, but they trail by 16-11 here in set number 1. If you have to play a fifth and decider, you only play up to 15. Trinity Pierce kind of takes it off to the left, decides to just kind of push it off to a spot and right over by that left sideline, 2/3 of the way down the line. Nice spot there for Trinity Pierce. Waupun leading now 17-11. Harder with the serve. And that's going to be an overpass again. Goes over the top, and that's going to go past a few outstretched hands. Had an opportunity, I thought, to take that away, but I got past the blocker at the net and goes off a few of the Waupun players and on the floor, and Laconia scores another point. Hanging in there here in set number 1, not giving up on it, and they shouldn't. 17-12 now, the lead for Waupun. Kearney Madigan with the serve, a bad pass, and that's up in the rafters. And they're going to say that it's going to kind of go off to the rafters because it would have went back over on the Laconia side out of bounds, and eventually the referee calls and says that is out of bounds off the Waupun touch. 17-13 now. Laconia putting a few points together. Good pass this time over to Garrison. Quick set over to Trinity Pierce, but a good job absorbing the contact after that by Laconia, but they just tap it over the third hit. Garrison goes far left side over to Babish down the line, and that's popped up by Madigan. Klutsky's going to go left side down the line and off the hands of Waupun. Good swing there by Eva Engel. And she'll get the kill from the left side. Nice confident swing on that left side. 17-14 the lead now for Waupun. Laconia inching closer. Borchert with a good pass. That's dumped over on the second hit, but waiting for it is Laconia. Left side attack, tapped over the top. Nice diving save by Westfall, and it is popped over on the third hit by Sanders. Back set over on the right side over to Peyton Morgan, and she puts it away. Great plays on both sides of the net. Really nice save by Westfall. Keely Westfall popping it up and giving Waupun a chance, but a nice finish and getting out the right side for Peyton Morgan to slam it home for a point for Laconia. 2-point lead now for Waupun. So it was as many as 6. Cross-court shot and a nice swing there. Good controlled shot, not over swung on that one by Ryan Babish. Controls it, that would have dumped in for sure, and off the arms of Laconia, out of bounds. Waupun stops the bleeding and back up by 3. They're leading 18-15. Babish with the serve. Very short serve is fielded by Leonard. That's going to be overpassed and put back over by Garrettson, and she just pushes it with 2 hands right on top of the 10-foot line. And Waupun puts a couple together themselves now, leading 19-15. Babish with another serve. Good pass over to Klotsky. And that's rolled over and kept alive by Westfall. Gonna set it way far left side into Van de Zand, and that's going to be off the block or the net, and a point nonetheless for Laconia. Back to serve. Again, this is that rotation that really did good against Marquezan. Mariska Keys back to serve for the Laconia Spartans. It just barely clears the net. Good job by Babish. And that one is pushed over hard off the swing by Waupun's Trinity Pierce. Catching a little net on that one and getting it past the block. Waupun at point number 20. 4-point lead, 20-16. Trinity with a serve. Rotates to the back row. Set over on the left side. The block is up, and it's going to be on the floor in the deep part of the Laconia side. Swing by Laconia on that one. Waupun comes up with a block and ends up getting the point. Good pass this time over to Klutsky, tight to the net, and nice cross-court shot there. Callista Vandenberg with a big swing. Pounds it down just past the 10-foot line on the left side. Big swing there by Vandenberg, and she rotates. With the serve now is Eva Engel. Left side attack now by Babish. Little off-speed stuff on that one. Looks like it was going to come hard. And just kind of takes a little steam off it. And off their hands and out of bounds deep. I should say that was Ava Vandezan up there with that, but it's just they were expecting the big hit, and all of a sudden she just kind of takes it a little bit high on their hands, and they weren't quite ready for that. 22-17 Waupun. Set over on the left side, pushed deep, fielded by Babish. Back set right side over to Harder, cross-court shot to the middle back, and a point for Waupun. They get within 2 points of a set number 1 victory, leading 23-17. A couple bad moments early on Waupun's passing. They kind of cleaned that up, and once you get it up to Garrettson, she's going to put it right where the hitters need it to be. That's pretty much a story for both teams. That one just barely clears the net, and Tees tries to come up and field it on a run, but off her hands and underneath the net. Waupun now sitting at set number 1 point, and they lead 24-17. Garrettson back to serve for the first set. Floats one middle back. Plotsky gets it. Left side attack. Hard off the top of the block. That's going to be out of bounds. Not sure if they're going to say there was a touch. No touch on that. Goes out of bounds. And that'll be a point for Waupun. They win 25-17 in the first set. We'll take a break and come back with set number 2 in just 2 minutes on RP Sports.
What is Spartan Pride? Well, for the Rosendale-Brandon School District, it's about being a great place to grow and learn. It's about putting what's best for students at the forefront of each decision. It's about being an area leader in education as well as a favored choice for open enrollment. Spartan Pride is also about celebrating the accomplishments and future successes of our students. So let's get back to cheering on the Laconia Spartans volleyball team. At Rosendale-Brandon, we care about kids.
J&J Trucking of Brandon is a proud sponsor of Laconia in tonight's game. John and Judy Hutter, the owners of J&J Trucking of Brandon. Milk transport and farm pickup, drop decks and vans, and more. A proud community sponsor of high school sports. They've been in business almost 30 years. Give them a call today, 346-2880 for J&J Trucking of Brandon.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just 1 day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat zero-turn mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Do you have an air conditioning cluster? How about a cooling conundrum? When it's humid and 100, don't get caught without the AC. Your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We offer quality American Standard and Coleman air conditioners with a 15-year parts and 10-year labor warranty. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Okay, impressive first set for Waupun. They started out a little sloppy with their passing, but I tell you what really turned things around. Passing got better, but their serving was unbelievable and had a lot of offense because of their serving and really took Laconia out of their offense, having trouble fielding those great aggressive serves by Waupun. I thought that was a big difference, and Waupun kind of getting that nice run and just keeping them at arm's length the rest of the way. So nice job by Waupun. Like I said, their passing got better and that serving was very aggressive, but they were getting it to go, and Laconia having trouble with that. Sure, that's some of the things that Coach Caitlin Weiss is talking about with the Laconia team. So here we go, set number 2. Great crowd here, too. It's just packed in the main bleacher area and a decent number of people across the way in the gym here, but a lot of people coming to see some very good volleyball here tonight. We got a long way to go. This thing is far from being decided. Laconia, with some very competitive girls on that team and very athletic girls, and It's going to be a battle here the rest of the way. I wouldn't be surprised if we get to that fifth and decider. What a good contingent that made it to Waupun wearing their camouflage. And Laconia, of course, the home team with a lot of people. I don't see a theme in theirs at all, but the theme of just a lot of kids here early in the school year. Looking for something to do here on a early part of the school year. And Jeff's going to be in Laconia. Is that this Friday you're going to be over here?
No, we will be over at Randolph and Deerfield, but
that's
they will
2
be.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now.
They will be here. Springs is playing Laconia here on Friday.
Okay. Yeah, so we've got some Laconia football games besides keeping close tabs on their volleyball team here in this fall season. And we are ready to go. Rowan Harder will serve first here in set number 2 for Waupun. And a good crowd for the girls to play in front of. Just kind of gets that feel of a little almost playoff type feeling to it. It's always just a great matchup. When you have Waupun and Laconia play each other in any sport, that's going to bring a ton of people, a lot of tie-ins with the community, a lot of relation in both communities. And I know a lot of people over here in the Rosendale-Brandon area for Laconia High School, and it's some good people. Left side attack by Babish. That goes off the hands of Peyton Morgan, then out of bounds wide right on the Waupun side of the net, but a point for Waupun. Good confidence swing there by Ryan Babish. And we are tied at 1 apiece. And both teams kind of went back and forth here in the first set. Getting leads, kind of score 2 points, go ahead by 1. The other team scores 2 points, go ahead by 1. And then we've got a double contact that's going to be called. First time I've seen that called here tonight. The 2 very good setters for both teams. Waupun gets the point. They lead 2-1. Babish continues to serve. Good pass over to Klotsky. Going to go left side with it. Cross-court shot and a nice put away by Laconia's Eva Engel. It's a very controlled shot on that one. She got a little bit on it, but it wasn't like a laser beam or anything. Just saw some open court and just hit it directly there. And a good controlled shot, I thought, by Engel. Key with the serve, Mariska Key. Bad pass this time, and Waupun will give a free ball to Laconia. Klotsky goes left side with it. Another big-time swing, and just as I said, the last swing wasn't like super hard. That one was super hard. That was Eva Engel just slamming it down cross-court for Laconia. Let me say hello to our 36 computers that are logged on and watching this great volleyball match. Good serve, kind of died when it got over the net, and nice attempt by Westfall in the back row to keep it alive, but it goes into the net. And a good serve there by Key. Like I said, a very good server in the match that I saw before, and she's doing it again here tonight, Mariska Keys. Keys with another serve, kind of goes back and deep on that one. Westfall gets the ball over to Garrettson, left side attack, cross court by Van de Zan. And it's going to be a free ball now for Waupun. Pushed up over to Garrettson. A little quick set over to Waupun's Trinity Pierce, and she pushes it off to the left. Yeah, Trinity playing very controlled volleyball too, not just slamming away and just hammering hard shots. She just saw that wide open spot. And that's some senior savvy on that one for Trinity Pierce. Waupun back within a point. Tight to the net for Klotsky, takes it over the second hit, and it's overpassed, and good job there by Palin to go up and put it away off to her right. Point for Laconia, leading 5-3. And back to serve for the Spartans is Eva Engel. Eva goes middle back. It's popped up over to Garrettson. Going to go left side over to Van de Zan, and hard off the block, and a ricochet off the blockers. Keys tries to keep it alive, but couldn't control it. That's a point for Waupun. Back again within 1 of the Waupun Lady Warriors, trailing 5-4. Westfall sits down. Rowan Harder comes to the front row to be her right side hitter now for Waupun. Going to the back with that one. It's pushed up by Keys, left side attack. And that's a nice swing over there by Laconia's Addison McCauley. And I forgot the rules on that. I know there was, we had an Addison, 2 Addisons, but one wanted to be called Addie and the other one wanted to be called Addison. But when they played Marquezans, but I'm not sure if McCauley was the one that wanted to stick with Addison or Addie. And that one is mishandled in the back row, and a couple players for Waupun kind of watch it hit the floor between them. Laconia putting some together now with a 3-point lead, leading 7-4 here in set number 2. Leonard with another serve. Good pass over to Garrettson. Right side attack by Van de Zand. And they're going to say that hit the antenna. Nobody saw it. And Coach Caitlin Weiss seems pretty amazed that did not get called off the antenna. I did not see it. And the line judge said, no, I didn't see it. I just saw him shake his head to the down ref. And that'll get things stirred up. You get some controversial calls. Always some pretty spirited cheering by both teams, and Waupun gets together with Laconia. Garrettson chases down a bad pass. Cross-court shot by Babish is controlled. Here goes a left side attack now by McCauley. Popped up in the rafters, kept alive by Garrettson. And away to the back right corner, out of bounds wide right. Off the shot there by Ryan Babish. I've seen a lot more balls going, and maybe with a harder hitting in this game than I saw last time when I was here against Mark Kazan. A lot of balls getting up on the rafters, and the path of the ball being altered with that. Garrettson did a good job sticking in there. Good pass over to Garrettson. Backs out right side over to Landel off the net. Pop back over. And they're going to say 2 contacts. He hit it twice. Didn't count the one as a block. If they're going to have a conference with a down ref and the up ref on this. The up ref trying to say that maybe Landel had 2 hits instead of 1 being a block, which doesn't count as a hit. We're going to see what they come up with. 9-5 the lead now. Scoreboard brought to you by New Medical Integrated Healthcare. We thank them for always sponsoring our scoreboard throughout the season for all the sports. And our broadcast booth is brought to you by National Exchange Bank and Trust. In our broadcast booth, I was explaining to the Waupun players, which means Waupun will not get the call. They're explaining why you're not going to get the call. So Laconia gets the point. They continue to roll now, leading 9-5. Good pass over to Garrettson. Back set over to Landel. That is kept alive off the net. And a free ball now for Waupun. Orchard getting the ball to Garrettson. Quick over to Landel. Block back over. Waupun pops it up again. Right side attack now by Harder into the block of Laconia. Looks like Tierney Madigan getting the high fives over there and getting the block. So good job by Tierney. 10-5 now the lead for Laconia. Waupun leading 1-0, but Laconia up by 5 here in set number 2. Serve now from Klotsky, and that one's going to be out of bounds wide left. A free point for the Lady Warriors. Yeah, it's going to be a fun year. I love calling volleyball. I love calling basketball. I like calling football. But I like to watch some good volleyball. And a rotation call on Laconia. Somebody out of location, and Coach Weiss looking at her players and say, this can't happen. That's just a mistake you can't make. Got to be in your spot, and you can move to where you got to go after the girl serves. Klotsky gets it. It's going to go middle. Madigan's hit is blocked back over. It's pushed deep. Kept alive by Garrettson. Orchard gets it and taken over. And diving save attempt in the back row by Eva Engel. But good job by Babish kind of going to the middle back on it. And as Engel was going to the floor, kind of raised her arm, got a fist on it, but just hit it along the floor. Waupun back within 2 now, 10-8 in favor of Laconia. Orchard with the serve. Good pass over to Klotsky, going to go left side with it. And some good swing there by Madigan into the double block. Stays on the Waupun side. Point for Laconia. They're back up by 3, 11-8. Yeah, Randolph playing Deerfield in high school football coming up this Friday. And Jeff and I and Randy will be over there at that game. Trinity Pierce a little tight to the net, just kind of taps it over. Madigan takes it over, kept alive by Garrettson. Set over on the left side. And a good job by Babish, but a good job by Laconia to keep the ball alive. Then a nice swing from the middle to put the ball away by Morgan. 12-8 now the lead. Laconia goes back up by 4 here in the second set. And Waupun, Garrettson chased off the court. Good swing by Harder. Well, a hard swing by Harder from the right side, but that is out of bounds deep. No touch, and now a timeout by Waupun. Back in a minute with more girls volleyball on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-34.
Okay, we are back after Waupun's timeout. That one a little too high. The connection between middle hitter and setter, probably the hardest connection that a setter has, because you're trying to get it up there with a hitter that's trying to go up, and you're trying to disconnect with them while they're in the air. They don't make the corrections. It's up to the setter to put it up there, and that was off. And then a mishandled ball in the back row, and serve receive for Waupun's Brian Babish, and continuing to serve is Josie Bassler. Some good production out of the freshman. 15-8 now the lead for Laconia, kind of running away with the second set. Up in the rafters, Garrison goes left side over to Brian Babish. That's kept alive by Bassler. Big hit, but a good job by Borchert to take that hit, but it goes up and hits the rafters and comes down even faster than it went up. Waupun had no time to react to that, and Laconia gets another point. They lead 16-8. Bassler with another serve for the Spartans. That's going to stay in the back row. And just going to be bumped over. A free ball now for Laconia. Bassler passing the ball over to Klotsky. A middle attack by Tierney Madigan. Black back over on the Laconia side. It's going to be down the line and kept alive by Garrettson. Borchert getting the ball over to Babish. Good job by Bassler to get it up to her center. Block back over on the Laconia side. Bassler again is going to go set right behind her. The block is up for Waupun. Good job by Rowan Harder up there. Trinity Pierce next to her. On the swing by Eva Engel. Waupun gets the point. They've got some work to do. They trail now 16-9. That one barely catches the tape. A tape job there. Let's serve for Waupun on Rowan Harder's serve. Took a whole bunch, about as much as you can take off a ball and get the ball over the net. And she'll get the ace, and Waupun will get the point. Back within 6 now, 16-10. Lady War in favor of the Laconia Spartans. Ski gets chased to the back row. Left side attack by Peyton Morgan. She puts it away to the middle back. Nice to have that very athletic left side hitter, left-handed right side hitter. With Peyton Morgan over there. Got herself quite a few kills so far in the match. 17-10 now, Laconia. Madigan with another serve, goes way up in the top of the ceiling, gets past the rafters, and just again, Waupun can't get to it, and Laconia will get the point on a nice serve there by Madigan. Putting a little extra mustard on that one. 18-10 now, Spartans here in set number 2. Madigan continues to serve. Garrettson's going to go left side over to Beam, and the block is up. Nice job at the net by Callista Vandenberg, gets the block kill. With Morgan, Peyton Morgan up there. They put a pretty good sized wall up there where these girls don't have their heights, but I know from the basketball season these are all tall, athletic girls, and girls that can get up the sides being tall. That's tight to the net, and that's taken over. Good job there by Garrettson. Stops the roll there by Laconia. And flicks it back over his shoulder about 5 feet off the net, right by the right sideline. Sitting down for the Lady Warriors will be Audrey Sanders, and coming in to rotate through the front row is Ava Vandezan. Babish with the serve. Husky gets it back, sets over to Madigan off the block of Waupun. They can't quite get it back over. Just a little easy tap into their hands, and they didn't close it off, and that'll be a point for Laconia. They're leading now 20-11. Losing the first set. Waupun winning the first, they should say 25-17. That'll put Mariska Keys back to serve for the Spartans. Serves from that right side, kind of a knuckleball popped up by Borchert. Left side attack, and Vandezan will hit it off a couple of Laconia players, then goes out of bounds deep. Point for Waupun. They've got to string some together if they want a chance here in the second set. 20-12 now, the lead for Laconia. Trinity Pierce now with the serve. Hassler with a good pass. Middle attack, the block is up. Good job there by Landell, the sophomore. Goes up and gets the block on the swing of Callista Vandenberg. He's a sole blocker up there for Waupun. And again, that was Jalen Landell with the block. Set it off to the left side to Engel, and that's going to be out of bounds about 10 feet deep. Waupun putting some points together now. They're back within 6, 20-14 in favor of Laconia. Trinity Pierce continues to serve now for the Lady Warriors. Leonard with a good pass. But Klotsky, it's going to be tight to the net for Engel. Takes with the left hand on that one. He just kind of swishes it off over to the right side. Little past the 10-foot line. And the right sideline, good job by Engel to do the most you could do with that one. And Laconia 4 points away from a set number 2 victory, up 21-14. Having an attempt to try to pass the ball up to the front row by Waupun's Ryan Babish, but couldn't control it. Good serve there by Eva Engel. Engel with another serve now for Laconia, leading 22-14. That one kind of dies once it gets over the net, taken over on the second hit by Landell. And just finds some open court. About 4 Laconia players in that vicinity, but nobody could quite get over there and control it. That's the point for Waupun, now trailing 22-15. Lexi Garrison back to serve for the Lady Warriors. It's going to pop in the air. Klotsky is chased behind the 10-foot line. It's a roll shot. Waupun controls. Garrison gets the pass. Left side attack now by Van de Zan. That's going to be out of bounds deep, which gives Laconia another point. They are 2 points away from a set number 2 victory, leading 23-15. We have another timeout. Another timeout back after this on RP Sports.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Okay, a timeout taken on the court. 23-15 lead for the Laconia Spartans. Leading Waupun 23-15 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. And Aubrey Leonard back to serve for the Laconia Spartans. And you knew it would be a good battle here tonight. A lot of quality players on both sides of the net. Babish with a good pass over to Garrettson. Back sets right side over to Landell. And we've got a player for Laconia in the net. And it looks like that's going to be Tierney Madigan, according to the up referee. They snitch you right out on that if you go in the net. They'll put show what number it was so everybody in the whole crowd knows. So Tierney, they put up number 7, but then they serve in to the net for Ava Van de Zan. Kind of going for it on that one. Puck comes up empty on that serve, and now it's 24-16, set number 2 point for the Laconia Spartans. And back to serve is Palin Klotsky. The middle back, Borchert goes over to the right side to Rowan Harder, and that one is going to miss out of bounds wide left. And that is a point for Laconia, and they win the second set 25-16. Waupun wins the first one 25-17, and we are tied at 1 set apiece. Back in 2 minutes with set number 3 from Laconia High School on RP Sports.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk some football. It's back.
It's back. The weather doesn't seem like it's back yet, but we're there. So Sundays, Packer games, we've got Bloody Mary specials, we got wings, we got giveaways for the game. Come down, check that out with Andy and the crew. Saturdays, we've also got the buy one, get one half off appetizer deal. So if you're a college football nut, if Charter decides to get our games back on TV here, come down, check all that stuff out. And obviously some really great beer on tap. All of our Oktoberfests are in. It's a great time to be a beer drinker.
And of course, coming up, the meat raffle returns in September.
We're going to start them up and hopefully get some interest again. Nobody's got boats and camping to go do, so September 17th we're going to start our meat raffle. Recipient to be determined. We'll let you guys know next week. But if you have any interest in being a part of our meat raffle, contact us here at the bar at 324-5505. Talk to myself or Andy, and we can get you on the schedule.
The other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Go Bucky, go Pack, go.
Go, go, go.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
What is Spartan Pride? Well, for the Rosendale-Brandon School District, it's about being a great place to grow and learn. It's about putting what's best for students at the forefront of each decision. It's about being an area leader in education as well as a favored choice for open enrollment. Spartan Pride is also about celebrating the accomplishments and future successes of our students. So let's get back to cheering on the Laconia Spartans volleyball team. At Rosendale-Brandon, we care about kids.
Okay, we are back for the third set. We are tied at 1 set apiece. Nice recovery there from Laconia, who kind of finished rough in that first set, losing 25-17, but came out a lot more aggressive and a lot more under control and forcing the issue instead of just kind of being targets out there like they were the first set. They were the ones that were applying the pressure. Got some nice runs together. Waupun couldn't put anything together to get many points in any service time, so Laconia did and wins 25-16. So we're playing at least 4 sets here tonight. We're tied at 1 set apiece. And I see favorite person to interview, Josie Bassler, back to serve now for the Laconia Spartans. Had some nice serving moments in the last set. Back there serving for quite a few of their points in that run. We go ahead of Waupun. Owen Harder taps it over on the third hit. Middle attack now by Madigan, diving save attempt. And Waupun's going to bump it over on the third hit. Free ball for Marquezan. I should say for Laconia. Left side attack, hard off the net down the swing by Eva Engel. And it's going to land on the floor right behind the blockers, and that'll be a point for Waupun. Yeah, reared back on that one, but just caught the net. And that kind of popped it over the block, and she gets the kill. Back setter on the right side again for Harder into the block, and lands in front of the Laconia players on their side of the net. That'll be a point for the Waupun Lady Warriors. We are tied at 1 apiece. Just barely clears the net. Good job by Engel to get it up to one of her players. Outside attack now by Babish. Kept alive by Leonard. Popped in the back row, and Leonard will get it back and hit it over. Free ball for Waupun. There goes Trinity Pierce over on the right side off the block and on the ground. That's the one you'd like to see, those slides from either team or whoever does it. I love seeing that play. Trinity kind of slides behind the setter, goes to the right side, and it hits it cross court. She gets the kill. Waupun leading 2-1. That one just missing, just a little bit long on the serve for the Lady Warriors. Service error gives Laconia a point. We are tied at 2 apiece. So Laconia with the serve, Madigan with the serve. That's popped up over to Garrettson. Quick set over to Trinity Pierce. Wasn't exactly perfectly timed up there, but Trinity got up there in time to hit it hard off the block. And for it to land on the floor on the Laconia side, so she got herself a decent swing on it. Set far on the left side for Engel. The block is up. It hits it hard off the block of Garrettson, then it goes out of bounds. Randy Armgett checking in. Said nice coverage, guys. Find the watch, and we'll have Randy with us coming up on Friday night. I should have brought him along. Looks like he has nothing to do except for watch us. He could have been right here with us for the game here tonight. Have a good seat. Ball taken over by Garrettson. Set on the left side now for Engel off the block and out of bounds. Good hard hit off, tooling it off the block on the shot by Eva Engel. Also, Nikki Broxman says she's rooting for Waupun. Let's go, Ava. The band is in, talking about. It's going to stay in the back row. It's going to get pushed over, but that's going to go wide right on the shot by Ryan Babish. Yeah, if you want to check in, go to the chat line and check in. We're here for both teams, for Laconia and for Waupun. Teams in our coverage area that we will cover throughout the season. Portrait gets it up, and Garrettson shot into the block up there, and that is a block kill off the hands of Vandenberg up there. Those long arms and your prototypical middle hitter up there, swallowing everything up there. DU serve goes into the net. Waupun trailing by 2 now, 6-4. Serve for Waupun. Leonard get the ball and just kind of tapped over. Good job by Van de Zand to keep it alive. Taken over by Garrettson on the second hit. Left side attack again by Engel, and kind of chunks that one into the net. Got to turn around, rolled her eyes. Mishit that ball when she was going to take a big swing at it. Point for Waupun. They're back within a point now. 6-5 the lead for Laconia. Good job by Bassler to push it up. Engel rolls it over on the third hit. Van de Zand getting over to Garrettson. Back row attack now from Babish. Kept alive by Bassler. Good job with one hand to control that. And a good job by Engel. Just taps it right over the top of the double block, and it lands about 3 feet behind the blockers there. Nobody comes in to take over the ball. And that's a point for Laconia, leading now 7-5. Okay, we're back here with Laconia now with the serve. Engel serves it. Just pushes it up, and a nice swing there by Garrettson. Always loves to get that chance, she said when I interviewed her after that Mayville game. And you're a lefty, you're tall, you're athletic, you like to get your chances once in a while as a setter to swing. That one was hit close to the net, so she just wound up, and a nice swing to get the kill for Waupun. They're back within a point, 7-6. Garrettson back to serve now for the Lady Warriors. That's taken over on the second hit, back over into the net. And Garrettson will get over to Borchard, who gets it over to Rowan Harder cross court, going right at Keys. Nice put away from the right side for Rowan Harder. We are tied now at 7 apiece. Great crowd here tonight at the pit at Laconia High School. Garrettson with the serve, goes middle back with it. Keys passes it, and middle attack block is up. Back over on the Laconia side, going to go back to the left side again. Taken down the line, kept alive. And Borcher will just pop it over on the second hit after that swing by Addison McCauley. McCauley gets another chance and puts it away. So good job there by Addie McCauley. I think she's the one I said, I'm going to go with that she's the one that thought I could say Addie. Seems like that was the coach from Marquezan that said, no, you can't call her that. So we'll go for it. And, she corrects me later on, that's fine. Right side attack now for Van de Zand. Not perfect place for it, but it was tight to the net. She just cuts it across. Good job, athletic play there by Ava Van de Zand. And that ties things up back at 8 apiece. Checking in now for Waupun will be Audrey Sanders, defensive specialist, and Van de Zand will sit down. Waiting for a few more rotations to get her back in the game and back across that front row. Oh, that one close. Leonard just stuck her arm out and kept it alive. Rolled over on the third hit. Pass tight to the net now, and it's going to be put over and put down by Laconia's Addie McCauley. Good job by her waiting for that overpass. Palin Klutsky, the setter, back to serve now for Laconia, leading now 9-8. Pass that time to Garrettson. Left side attack now from Babish. Hit back over on the Waupun side. Quick set over to Landel. player in the net, but Landl did put it away. She'd rather that go in the stat book as a kill for her. Good job. That was just barely above the net. She just kind of went up last second to put it away just before she rotates out. We're tied at 9 apiece, just trading points right now over the last few minutes of this match. Borchert with the serve for Waupun. He gets the pass. That's going to be overpassed, and a good job by Rowan Harder to go up and hit it hard into the block that was up. And Harder making Laconia pay for an overpass ball. Waupun gets the lead, leading now 10-9. Borchert with the serve. Leonard passing it over to Klotsky. And Tierney Madigan hits it to the back, and they're trying to say maybe in the back row. I think they're saying that Audrey Sanders might have caught a bit of it. And nobody saw it with the line judges or the officials. And Waupun gets another point, leading now 11-9. Borchert with the serve. That one dies when it gets over the net. Klotsky back pedals. And a right side attack from Vanderberg's block back over. Diving attempt by Leonard to try to pop it back up. Waupun runs them together now, leading 12-9. And a timeout by Laconia. Back in 30 seconds with more girls volleyball action on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Okay, Laconia taking a timeout. Waupun on a 4-point run. They were down 9-8, now leading 12-9. Good battle, just good strings of points by both teams. Here we go. Waupun still serving yet in this 4-point run. And back to serve for the Lady Warriors is Mickey Borchert. That one's tight to the net, and Laconia unable to get it back over the net again. When you get a bad pass, get it in the net, that just kind of messes up everything as far as the flow, and they didn't even get a chance to pop it back over. Waupun now leading 13-9. Borchert again with the serve. And that's going to get overpassed. Pierce keeps it alive, and this taps it over on the third hit. Got a great connection between Rowan and her, but got enough to find the open court just past the 10-foot line in the middle of the court. Now a 6-point run for the Lady Warriors here in the third set. And we are tied 1 set apiece. Mickey Borchert again with the serve for Waupun. It's going to be another ball into the net again. It's going to get popped over on the third hit. Free ball now for the Lady Warriors. Going to give it over to Pierce. Hits it into the block, and Madigan along with Addie McCauley up there putting up a wall and blocking it back. Block kill for Laconia. They stopped that Waupun run at 6. They got themselves a point back within 4 of the Laconia Spartans, trailing 14-10. Josie Bassler back to serve. It's going to be tight to the net, and all that Garrettson could do is just kind of back off the net and wait for it to maybe pop back down to her, but Laconia player on that overpass waiting for it and putting it away. Probably Madigan up there. Pushed up by Borchert. Right side attack now by Harder. Hits it down to the bottom of the net. Miss hit. And Laconia now stringing some points together. They are back within 2, 14-12. 3 points in a row now for the Spartans. Bassler continues to serve. Nice serve. And this is going to be a flat-footed push shot. So a free ball here for Laconia. Morgan passes over the left side. That's tapped over. Good job by Garrettson to get to it. And then put over by Babish. That's over the net on the Waupun side. And it looks like Roland Harder went up and smashes it down. Trinity Pierce also over in that area, but it looks like Rowan's the one at the net that pounds it down to the back left corner. Waupun gets a point. Are leading now 15-12 in a New Medical Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Bassler with a pass over to Klotsky. And here goes Peyton Morgan from the right side. This is going to get pushed over on the third hit from Waupun. Madigan's going to push it deep. That is chased down by Waupun's Sanders, and a shot in the back by the back line, and that's into the net, and Laconia cannot control it. The passing issue on that one for the Laconia Spartans. Waupun gets another point, leading now 16-12. Hassler again, pretty good pass. Left side attack, and the block is up, and still putting it past the double block of Waupun. Nice swing there by Eva Engel. Swinging with some confidence right into the block of Waupun. Didn't close it up enough. Laconia gets the point. They're back within 3 now, 16-13. Orchard passing the ball. Left side attack now for a Babish. Block back on the Waupun side. Good job up there by the net by Callista Vandenberg getting the block kill. And Madigan with the serve. It's going to be tight to the net, and Garrettson takes it over on the second hit. Laconia does somehow get it back. Good job by Peyton Morgan to get to it. Here goes a right side attack by Madigan, popped up by Garrettson, and from the back row, that's going to go out of bounds wide left on the swing in the back row by Waupun's Audrey Sanders. Just a freshman. Good to see that 2027 on the signify that's her graduation year. He goes Pearson into the block. Engel was up there and blocks it back for the block kill. It's now 16 apiece here in set number 3. You're tied 1 set apiece, and we are tied here in the third set points-wise, 16 apiece. Madigan with the serve. Westfall getting the ball over to Garrettson. Left side attack now by Babish, and pounds it down the left line. Madigan with a diving save attempt in that back right corner. And a nice swing there by Babish down the line. Babish rotates to the back row now, and Ava Vandezan checks back in. The left side attack block is up, back over on the Laconia side. And Engel gets it back over, and that's kept alive by Garrettson. Going to go, Westfall's going to get called for a double contact setting, trying to get it all the way across the court, and that's not easy to do. Couldn't have much pace to get it across the court like that if you're not the setter. So Westfall gets called for the double contact. We are tied at 17 apiece. Keys with the serve. Orchard hitting the Raptors just a little bit. Ava Vandezan loops it over the top of the block, but about 3 feet deep. Lead now going back to Laconia, leading 18-17. Bad pass again, and just roll over by Vandezan, but it rolls it right to the bottom of the net. Tried to do a little bit too much with it. And now a 19-17 lead for Laconia. Got a nice run going here, a little momentum. Keys continues to serve. Another mishandled ball in the back row. Westfall came up and had to kind of dive forward for it. That shoots off her arms out of bounds wide left. Timeout by Waupun, back in 30 seconds with more girls volleyball action on RP Sports.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Okay, Coach Harmson had seen enough. His team had leads of about 4 points after a nice run to get that lead. Now Laconia comes storming back. They've got total control here, up by 3, 20-17, have all the momentum going their way. And they got a very good server serving right now with Mariska Keys. Another mishandled ball. That goes off the arms of Waupun's libero, Nikki Borchard. And out of bounds wide right. 21-17 Laconia. Trying to get the lead in sets here in this match. They're tied at 1 apiece right now. That's a little tight to the net, taken over by Garrettson, kept alive by Bassler. And Keys will pop it over on the third hit. Good pass this time to Garrettson. They go with the slide over to Trinity Pierce. Underneath it a little bit too much and hits it out of bounds by about 5 feet. And that is a point for Laconia again on a roll right now, leading 22-17. Mariska Keys continues to serve for Laconia. Little pass over on the left side, just inside the 10-foot line for Ava Vandezan. Bassler pushes it up, chased off the court by Engel. Popped over on the Waupun side. Left side attack now from Vandezan's going to miss by a few feet deep. Nothing going Waupun's way here in the end of this third set. And Laconia now just 2 points away from going ahead 2-1 in sets in this match. Good pass this time. Gerritsen gets it over to Pierce. Passed and controlled again by Laconia. Going to go left side with it over to Engel. Roll shot. One-handed save. And this is going to go to Borchardt. Rolls it over on the third hit from behind the 10-foot line. With a left side attack by Engel, and that's going to be out of bounds. And Waupun, I don't know, they say that's off a touch. And Laconia will get it back. Now sitting at set number 3 point. 24-17 Laconia. What a nice finish to this third set for them. Looking to go up 2-1 in this match. Mariska Keys again serving as she's done numerous times in a row. Bad pass. And probably rightfully so. That's how it ends. We'll go upon with another bad pass. That kind of shows what happened in that third set. And they lose 25-17. Nice job getting back after being down by 4 points halfway through that set for Laconia. They win 25-17. Back in just 2 minutes with set number 4 on RP Sports.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk some football. It's back.
It's back. The weather doesn't seem like it's back yet, but we're there. So Sundays, Packer games, we've got Bloody Mary specials, we got wings, we got giveaways for the game. Come down, check that out with Andy and the crew. Saturdays, we've also got the buy one, get one half off appetizer deal. So if you're a college football nut, if Charter decides to get our games back on TV here, come down and check all that stuff out. And obviously some really great beer on tap. All of our Oktoberfests are in. It's a great time to be a beer drinker.
And of course, coming up, the meat raffle returns in September.
We're going to start them up and hopefully get some interest again. Nobody's got boats and camping to go do. So September 17th, we're going to start our meat raffle. Recipient to be determined. We'll let you guys know next week. But if you have any interest in being a part of our meat raffle, contact us here at the bar at 324-5505. Talk to myself or Andy, and we can get you on the schedule.
The Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. Go Bucky, go Pack, go.
Go, go, go.
Okay, we are back at Laconia High School. Waupun had a nice run there. They got about a 4-point lead, leading 17-13, but boy, you get Mariska Keys back there, and she just went on a roll, serving out the rest of the match basically, and gave Waupun, I should say, fits as far as serve receive, and made a big difference. Waupun just couldn't get the good passes, then they just got out of any kind of rhythm, and Laconia just really got in, just took over and dominated at the net. Great serving by Keys, and they win 25-17. They are now ahead 2-1 here in the match. And Waupun getting set to serve here in the fourth set. Back to serve is Rowan Harder. Being pretty vocal here. Great student sections from both sides. A lot of people from Waupun making that trip. Oh, Trinity Pierce goes up and just hammers one straight down on an overpass ball. Laconia student section was doing some cheering there, and that kind of stopped it right dead in its tracks. Waupun leading 1-0. It's going to be tight to the net. Bad pass again, and Waupun gets another point. They lead 2-0. Owen Hunter back to serve. Now we got the good thing going back and forth with the two student sections going at each other. Bassler can't control it, stays in the back row. It's going to get bumped over on the third hit. Tight to the net for Garrettson. Good job pushing it over, wins the joust. Engel kind of rolls it over. Here goes Pierce, blocked back over on the Waupun side. And it's going to go up a few of the Laconia players. Good, a lot of top spin on that one. A good job there by Ryan Babish. Kind of had to go about 10 feet away from that antenna way on the left side and right down the line. And it's a lot of top spin on it. That one's going to dive before it got to the net. Rowan's serves have been dying after they get there and then dive down after it. But that one dives before it gets to the net, into the net. Service there. Waupun leading 3-1. Tierney Madigan back to serve now for the Laconia Spartans. Barely clearing the net on that one's going to be an overpass. Kept alive, and putting it over is Peyton Morgan on that shot. Good serving there. A good hard serve by Tierney Madigan. Waupun having trouble with it. Porcher with a good pass this time. Quick set over to Trinity Pierce, and she directs it off to the left sideline. About 20 feet down the line and gets herself the kill. On back, leading 4-2. Ava Van de Zan checks in. Checking out for Waupun will be Audrey Sanders. Good pass over to Klotsky, middle attack. It's popped up in the rafters where it's going to come down. It came down straight, at least for Garrettson, but attempt from about 15 feet off the net by Waupun's libero, Mickey Borchard, to hit it over, but hits it into the net. That's the point for Laconia. Waupun not liking that Mariska Keys is heading back to the service spot. She was there for quite a while, probably to ice her arm down before the third and fourth sets. That's again another overpass ball, kept alive by Garrettson, popped up by Borchard, left side attack by Van de Zan, blocked back on the Waupun side, kept alive, and Garrettson couldn't get control to get over the top of the net on the third hit. We are tied at 4 apiece. Keys continues to serve again for Laconia. Garrettson takes it over on the second hit. Free ball now for Waupun. That's going to be deep. Ryan Babish falling down as she was getting to the ball, and good job there by Van de Zan as the pop back up now is set in the middle. Vandenberg gets it into the net, trying to go cross court from that middle position across her body. Hits it into the net, and that'll be a point for Waupun. They lead 5-4 here in set number 3. Or 4, I should say. Trinity Pierce with the serve. Nice deep serve. Leonard pops it up, though, right over to Klotsky. Cross court shot, and Eva Engel puts it away. Opposite corner. Ties things up at 5 apiece. Engel with another serve. Pop up that time by Borchard. Left side attack by Van de Zan. Not a great pass, and it's going to get popped over by Leonard on the third hit. Garrettson's going to take it over on the second hit, I should say. And it goes Van de Zan. Popped up by Garrettson. Actually, she taps it over from the 10-foot line down the line, and kept alive by Leonard. And good job by Keys to get it on the third hit. Left side attack now from Van de Zan into the net or the block. That'll be a point for Laconia. 6-5 the lead for the Spartans here in the fourth set. They are leading 2-1 over Waupun. Passed over on the left side by the 10-foot line by Van de Zan. Blocked back. Good job by Van de Zan up there to get the block kill. And momentum heading towards the Laconia Spartans. Checking in for Waupun is Olivia Lease, and sitting down will be Ava Van de Zan. Goes to the middle back, popped up by Babish. Back row attack now by Borchard. It's kept alive by Laconia. Middle attack now by Van de Zan. I should say Vandenberg. Van de something. Vanderburg, Callista goes up and just spanks one down cross court left side. Nice swing there by Callista. And she rotates to the, actually Eva Engel rotates to the back row. And back to serve now for Laconia. Good pass this time. Middle attack by Landel is kept alive by Leonard. Back row attack now by Engel. That's going to be out of bounds well deep from behind the 10-foot line. And Rowan Harder will check in, and checking out for Waupun will be Kaylee Westfall. We'll put Lexi Garrison back to serve now for the Lady Warriors. Hutski gets it. Middle attack now by Vanderburg, and just kind of places it just past the block that was up off to the left side and finds some open court. Nice controlled shot there by Vanderburg. And put Aubrey Leonard back to serve. Left side attack now by Harder. A little roll shot over the top of the block. Nice diving save by Keys. And a swing from the left side by Addie McCauley, but that is blocked back by the Waupun block. And they're going to say maybe a Waupun player in the net, possibly. There'll be a little conference between the down referee and the up referee. If you want to let us know you're out there, we had a few people check in today. Don't be afraid to hit the chat line. And there was a grandparent that checked, actually contacted somebody at the radio station, somebody from out of state. And they let me know through a series of text messages that got back to me. So there was a grandparent for Laconia back when we did that Marquezan game, and she was happy that we covered it and thanked us for doing it. And just wondered if she was out there also watching this one. That's what it's all about. So everybody gets a chance to see it that can't make it here. It's going to get bumped over by Babish on the third hit from the back row. 10-6 Laconia. Madigan in the front row into the block back on the Laconia side. Another swing from the right side, and that is a dugout on McCauley's hit, and then a swing in the middle by Landel into the block by Madigan, and she puts it down with a block kill. 11-6 now, the lead for the Laconia Spartans. They lead 2-1 over Waupun. That one's going to go out of bounds wide left on Leonard's serve. Finally get a chance to get it back and see if they can run some points to tighten it up. They're down by 4, 11-7. And back to serve for Waupun will be Audrey Sanders. Up to 50 computers right now, all logged on. Thanks for joining us. Klutsky will pop it over on the third hit. Garrettson sets left side over to Babish, kept alive by Garrettson. She'll slap it over. He really slapped it over. Middle attack now, just a little fluff shot there by Madigan, and it's just bumped over by Harder deep, but chased down by Engel. We go to the left side over to McCauley, cross court, and she'll put it away. Kill for Addie McCauley. Some good confident swing from that left side. Keys will sit down, and checking in now is Peyton Morgan for the Spartans. 12-7 the lead for Laconia. Orchard pops it up, and from about 15 feet off the nets, that one is hit over by Babish. Left side attack, right side attack, I should say, by Peyton Morgan. She keeps it alive. And a back row attack by Engel, popped in the air by Garrettson. Garrettson will bump it over for a free ball for Laconia. Klutsky goes back over to Morgan and just kind of hangs in the air, looks around, checks her watch to see what time it is, looks over to the right before she hits the ground and puts it in an open space just before the 10-foot line by the right sideline. Morgan gets the kill. 13-7 now, Laconia Spartans. Pass on the right side over to Rowan Harder, and block is up. Madigan over there. 14-7, another timeout taken by Coach Harmson. Back in just 30 seconds with more Lady Warrior and Laconia Spartan Volleyball on RP Sports.
Do you have an air conditioning cluster? How about a cooling conundrum? When it's humid and 100, don't get caught without the AC. Your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We offer quality American Standard and Coleman air conditioners with a 15-year parts and 10-year labor warranty. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Okay, we are back. Waupun still talking about things with Coach Chris Harmson. Whistle goes off, meaning it's time to break up your huddle, or almost time. 14-7 the lead for Laconia, trying to finish this in 4 sets. Waupun having trouble finding that flow that they had in the middle of the third set. And then what they had in that first set where they kind of pulled away and won, 25-17. And Landl pushes it over on the third hit. Ball just tapped over on that left side by McCauley. Waupun controls. There goes Babish down the line. Leonard gets it. It's going to get bumped over by Klotsky on the third hit. Backside on the right side over to Hart over the top of everybody. Nice job. Good control on that one to the back left corner. Rowan Harder gets the kill. Yeah, Patricia Runke says, yes, out-of-state grandma is watching again. So thanks for joining us, Patricia. Hope you're enjoying this. Probably really enjoying it, so you got a granddaughter on the Laconia team. Not a great pass, and then a double lift is going to be called on Palin Klotsky by the up referee. See, I thought she kind of bumped it up, but they seem to get called for that. 14-9 now, the lead for Laconia. Orchard with the serve, set over on the left side over to Morgan off the block, kept alive, and Waupun can't control enough to get the ball back over. So one of those rare rotations where Peyton Morgan gets a chance to hit from the left side. Being a lefty, she'd rather be over on that right side. More of a power alley for your right hand or left-handed hitters. Orchard getting the ball over to Garrison. Quick set over to Trinity Pierce. Back set over to Morgan, getting over to that right side and puts it away off the block. Nice controlled swing there by Peyton Morgan, getting the kill. 16-9 in favor of Laconia. And Josie Bassler with the serve. Right side attack again by Rowan Harder, and the block is up again. A good job by Engel up there in that area, along with Tierney Madigan. And pass over to Garrettson. Right side attack again by Harder. Good job by Leonard to pass the ball up front. That's pushed deep. And they're going to say that catches the outside part of the line, and Laconia will get the point. Nice placed ball right on the outside of the line on the other side, and line judge saw it, said, no, that caught the outside of the line. I'm guessing that's what he was saying. 18-9 now, Laconia running away with it here in the fourth set. Garrettson back sets over to Trinity Pierce, kept alive by Leonard in the back row. And then a tap shot off the block again. Good control coming off the block on that shot by Peyton Morgan. $19-9, a 10-point lead for Laconia. Garrettson bumps it over the left side over to Babish cross court, and that's going to be out of bounds deep. Laconia on a roll right now, kind of cruising to in this fourth set, up 20-9. Hassler serve, that one kind of drifts out of bounds wide left. Grandma Pat saying go Tierney. Hassler with a good pass over to Klotsky, and that's going to go off the block and then on the floor on the Waupun side, and that'll be a point for Laconia. They lead now 21-10 here in the fourth set. They win it, match is over. 3-1. Grandma Pat on the edge of her seat watching this one as her granddaughter ready to serve, but no, timeout by Waupun. Back in 30 seconds with more girls volleyball action on RP Sports.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Okay, we are back at Laconia High School, and Laconia, it's all been them for most of the time in these last couple sets, last three sets. Waupun's had their moments. Of course, they did very well in that first set, had a decent little run where they got the lead a little over halfway through that second set, but Laconia came back and took that one, took the third set 25-17. Now really taking it to Waupun here in the fourth set, high score of 21-20. Don't forget to stick around. We'll get some interviews, some of the players from the winning team. I'll try to get both coaches on. And again, uncontrolled ball, not a great set over on the left side over to Ryan Babish. And a point for Laconia, just 3 points away from a match victory over Waupun. Mishandled ball hit over on the first hit. Going to set it left side over to Engel, rolls over the top. Westfall gets to it. Gerritsen taps it over, and Laconia, it's a good chance at it, a good try at it. Can't get it back over. And that'll be a point for Waupun. And we'll be trying to talk to both coaches if I get a chance, and we'll talk to some of the maybe 2-3 players from the winning team that we'll try to talk to after this match. 22-11 in favor of the Laconia Spartans. It's a push shot kept alive, but a hit back over, and waiting for it is Calista Vanderberg. And she just directs it with both hands off to the left. And that's a point for Laconia, 2 points away from a match victory, up 23-11 in your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Great crowd here tonight, great high school atmosphere early in the season. Shot from Lease over on the left side who checked in the game. We go left side over to Engel, rears back in, hammers one down. Eva Engel, I'm sure we'll be talking to after the match if they get this last point, along with Tierney Madigan, possibly Mariska Keys. And left side attack now for Lease, and that's going to go out of bounds deep, and Waupun's going to lose in 4 sets. 25-17, they won the first, then they won Laconia winning 25-16, 25-17, and 25-11. So stick around. I'm going to head down to the floor and see if we can get a few interviews in just a few minutes here on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life. all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every...
Okay, Waupun losing in 4, hard-fought match by both teams. Laconia Spartans winning 3-1, and talking to the Waupun coach Chris Morgan to talk about the match.
Yeah, I mean, our passing was actually not our issue tonight. I thought our backcourt played pretty well, and then they just started tipping us to death. So we weren't adjusting to our tips like I would have hoped, but I mean, sometimes that's just the way it is. Like, we played well in the first one, got them on their heels, and just couldn't get it going after that. So.
A good hard-fought match. What a great crowd here tonight to come watch this.
Yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, I want this to be a yearly thing. I think we're good neighbors. The coaches all get along really well. So, I mean, I love the crowd tonight. That was great to play in front of.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us.
You bet.
Okay, we're going to talk to a few of the Laconia players right now. So we're going to see if I can get them over. Eva and Tierney. And we'll talk to Tierney Madigan. Again, what was like the atmosphere here? Great student section from both towns and a packed house early in the season like that. You get a little more adrenaline and build off from that?
Different environment. I think Waupun's our biggest non-conference rivals, so it was like a really big deal to beat them, and we knew we had to come out strong.
So you had a little trouble in the first set, but how did you adjust here with Waupun here tonight?
We knew we weren't playing our game the first set, and we just had to play our best game, and that's how we ended up winning the last 3.
Well, congratulations, great match.
Thank you.
And Eva Engel joining us right now, and you had some nice shots and hitting with confidence from that left side there for Laconia. How did you feel playing in front of the crowd here today?
Yeah, sometimes our deep line was open, so I tried mixing it up there, and then they started moving their block out, so I knew I had to mix up my shot short or cross, find the open spot in the court.
So what do you think about your team, how you adjusted to Waupun after losing the first set and then kind of got things going more your way for the rest of the match?
Yeah, I think we just needed to pick up our energy. We came out a little slow, a little just not on top of things, so we fixed our little fundamentals, picked up our energy, and we came back out.
Well, you got to say hi to your Grandma Pat. She checked in with us, so you want to say hi to Grandma Pat?
Hi, Grandma.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, we had Eva Engel and Tierney Madigan joining us. And Coach, again, what a great atmosphere here tonight. The bleachers were full here in the front, and big student sections, very vocal student sections from both sides, and fans from both sides. Let's talk about what that meant for your team playing in front of a big crowd like this early in the season.
It's fun. Our fans always show up to every game, whether we're home or away, so that's nothing new to us to have our fans showing up. We have such great support, and it's just fun to, like, last time that we had a team of this caliber was during COVID, so we didn't get to play and show off our talents for them, and now to be able to do this in front of our entire town, it's not a city, but is really fun, and I think that motivates the girls too, seeing that so many people are here supporting them.
I'll just talk about your team. Little trouble in that first set, but you kind of got things together and took care of business. It definitely didn't fold and came out with like a vengeance in the second set and the third and fourth set.
I'm kind of shocked by this. I thought all of our girls would have the mindset of knowing that we have a target on our back, that everyone's going to come here and play us hard because we have such a talented team. I didn't think that would be a factor in us as volleyball players, because that's a factor in basketball. You know, they're talented and going to state for 2 years in a row, so they're used to that for basketball, and I don't think that they hone in on that as volleyball players, like they have that talent there too. So I think it's just a mindset change to know that they are just as talented in this sport as basketball, and hopefully they took this as a learning experience to come in ready to play. And we had that discussion in our huddles, like every team is coming to beat us, so hopefully they took that and learned from it.
Well, I think you're definitely winning some fans over here. I think today, and Laconia will always be a basketball town, but I think they're going to extend into volleyball. And they've been to state before. Isn't the first time if they could get to state this year?
Nope, I was on the team that went to state twice. So, yep, we were a volleyball school first. When I was in high school, volleyball first, then basketball. But I think they should play all the sports, so I'm happy to see them doing both.
Well, congratulations on a nice hard-fought victory. I think everybody got their money's worth here tonight, and it was just a great high school sports atmosphere, I thought.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun to play in.
Okay, Caitlin Weiss again, the head coach for the Laconia Spartans, and that is about it here today. Waupun loses to Laconia here in the pit. Tough place to play, 3-1, and I think both teams will learn a lot from their match here today. A good hard-fought battle in front of a big packed house here at Laconia High School. Hope you enjoyed our presentation. Jeff Sauer, Big Nate Young up there doing the video streaming. A little high five up there with the guys up there. We really appreciate them. And I'm Steve Winterhack saying so long. Have yourself a great Tuesday night, and we'll have football for you coming up on Friday over at Randolph. It'll be Randolph taking on Deerfield in that game, and we'll have that at 7 o'clock, pregame at 6:30 right here on RP Sports. Have a great night.
Radio Plus Sports.
Free throw line, nice back cut, and a find to Cale Peterson. And Gracie Gopalan puts it up, puts it in, gets knocked to the floor into the free throw line. A little crossover dribble, goes up with the right hand, gets it to go. Waupun on a roll right now. Will go up with the left hand, puts it in. Another steal and a basket for the Randolph Rockets.
Vanderwerf getting the ball to Spies, and she pounds one down and puts it off the arms of Delaney Rudinger and out of bounds. Walda's going to get it near the middle, and